Good morning. The five CRE asset classes most likely to outperform in Houston from 2026 to 2030. And Houston is quietly entering one of the strongest commercial real estate cycles in years, driven by population growth, corporate relocations, infrastructure expansion, major medical investment, and the rise of clean energy, AI, as well as advanced manufacturing. And from 2026 to 2030, certain asset classes are positioned to dramatically outperform the broader market due to supply shortages, stronger tenant demand, and long term economic tailwinds. And below is the definitive ranking for investors, developers, and business owners. And number one is industrial and logistics, and it's the undisputed winner. Industrial absorption in Houston continues to outperform every major U.S. market outside of DFW and Phoenix, and rents are still rising. And here's some drivers: manufacturing, reshoring, Port of Houston's expansion, and AI and robotics facilities, as well as cold storage demand, not to mention e commerce and warehousing, but also potentially data center conversions. And why it wins: there's low vacancy and high rental growth, and nearly unlimited tenant demand across West Houston, Katy, Fulshire, Brookshire, and Waller County. And number two is medical office buildings, or MOBs, and healthcare real estate. So Houston is the medical capital of the U.S., and West Houston has experienced explosive hospital expansion. And you may ask, what's fueling that demand? Well, Houston Methodist West expansion is one of the reasons. Memorial Hermann's exponential growth, not to mention new microclinics and specialty practices that are popping up in the suburbs. And this all also ties into aging population demographics in high income neighborhoods seeking concierge level care. And why it wins? Well, it's recession resistant, it's got high credit tenants, and it's got a low supply with stable long term returns. And number three is Flex Industrial, the quiet cash cow. Flex is the most underrated CRE asset in Houston, blending office, warehouse, and showroom. And why Flex is booming? Well, it's perfect for trade, businesses, as well as contractors. And 1031 buyers love them. There's limited new construction available, and they're easy to reposition or re-tenant. So why these win? Well, Flex outperforms because it serves the fastest growing business segment in Texas, which is small service companies, trades, and light industrial operators. Number four being land, especially along growth corridors. So land in Katy, Fulshire, Brookshire, Waller, and even Rosenberg is becoming a scarce investment. And demand is driven by BTR developers, industrial users, schools and municipal expansions, but also there's retail growth around the Grand Parkway. And there's a utility corridor expansion. And why it wins? Well, buy and hold land investors will see major appreciation from 2026 to 2030 as population surges westward. And number five is iOS, or industrial outdoor storage. Now iOS is becoming one of Texas's hottest niche CRE segments. And why iOS stays strong? Well, there's lack of zoned land for that specific use. There's high tenant stickiness. And there's also demand from logistics, people who need laydown yards, transportation companies, as well as energy service companies. And why does it win from an investment standpoint? Well, it's got low capex to complete and high demand and near zero functional obsolescence. And the honorable mention goes to owner-user buildings. So high-income business owners in West Houston, think medical, trades, professional services, consulting, all continue shifting from leasing into ownership. And this is boosted by SBA 504 or 7A loans. And there's wealth building tax advantages, but it also gives you control and stability of your office location and gives you the ability to relocate into appreciating submarkets. So who's this good for? Well, doctors, dentists, attorneys, CPAs, contractors, as well as specialty retailers. And here's the final ranking for 26 to 2030 in Houston CRE. Industrial and logistics, medical office, MOB buildings. 3 is flex industrial. 4 is land and growth corridors. And 5 is iOS truck yards for storage and laydown. And the honorable mention goes to owner user buildings. And that, my friends, is it for the day. Appreciate your time. Please visit my website, HoustonRealEstateBrokerage.com, if you have questions or want to schedule a consultation. Thank you for your time.